Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today we can have subject about teaching English as a foreign language. I will explain the history, concept of language teaching, methods, and strategies in language teaching, with a focus on how to set effective English language teaching at this moment. The first material is history of language teaching. First, ancient times, Greece and Rome. During this time, teaching focused on learning classical languages like Greek and Latin, mainly for scholarly and religious purposes. The second is Middle Age and Renaissance. Education expanded and Latin remained dominant, but vernacular language or local language start to gain importance. The third is 18th and 19th centuries. Grammar translation method, a popular method where students learn grammar rules and translated texts between their native language and the target language. The fourth, late 19th century reform movement. Teachers start questioning traditional methods and move toward practical language use, emphasizing spoken language. Fifth, 20th century. A mix of methods was developed, including behaviorist approaches like the audiolingual method. Sixth, 1970s communicative. Focus shifted to communication and real life language use instead of just grammar and vocabulary. And the last, modern times, mix of methods. Today, multiple methods are used depending on student needs, goals, and learning context. Okay, the next material about concepts in language teaching. The first is teaching approach, the overall philosophy or principle behind teaching. For example, focusing on communication or grammar. Second, teaching method, a structured way of delivering lessons like the audiolingual method or direct method. The third, teaching technique, specific activities or tools used in the classroom, such as role plays or flashcards. Fourth, teaching strategy, a plan or tactic for achieving specific learning outcomes, for example, group work for improving speaking skill. And the last, teaching model, a framework for structuring lessons, often combining various methods and strategies. Okay, the next material terms in language teaching. The first, EFL, English as a foreign language. English taught in a country where it is not the primary language. For example, teaching English in Indonesia. Next, ESL, English as a second language. English taught in a country where it is commonly used in daily life. For example, teaching English to immigrants in the USA. The next, Manglish or Singlish. Colloquial forms of English spoken in Malaysia, Manglish, and Singapore, Singlish, blending English with local language. The last is TESOL, teaching English to speakers of other language. A broad term covering teaching both EFL and ESL. Okay, the next material about teaching method. The first method is audiolingual method, repetition, and drills to build language habits, focusing on speaking and listening. The second method is direct method, teaching directly in the target language without translation, emphasizing everyday vocabulary and conversation. Okay, the next method, indirect method. Less structure, allowing students to explore language naturally, often through immersions. Next material is teaching techniques. The first is physical response method, using physical actions to teach vocabulary and praise, such as student acting out comments. The second is grammatical translation method, learning through grammar exercise and translating text between language. And the third, communicative approach, prioritizing real-world communication, encouraging students to use the language for interaction. Okay, the next material about teaching approaches. The first, communicative approaches, combines verbal is speaking and reading, and non-verbal is gestures, body language for communication. Often use question and answer activities to simulate real conversation. Next, content-based approach. Language is taught through specific topics or content, such as science or history. Next, literature-based approach. Literature-based approach focus on using stories, poems, and novels to develop language teaching. Next material, comparing and evaluating approaches. The first, traditional approaches, rely on written tests and grammar assessment. The second, communicative language testing, tests students' ability to use the language in real-life situation. And the last, performance-based evaluation. Performance-based evaluation focus on observing students' skills in speaking, writing, or other practical tasks. And the next material about teaching productive and receptive skills. Productive skills such as speaking and writing, where students produce language. Next, receptive skill. Receptive skill, there are listening and reading, where students comprehend language. Okay, the last material about teaching adults. Teaching adults as opposed to children often focuses on practical language used for work or travel. The second, andragogy, the art and science of teaching adults, emphasizing their self-motivation and prior knowledge. And the next, about self-centered learning. Adults take responsibility for their learning and focus on topics relevant to their needs. And the last is about transformative learning. Learning that changes the way adults think and view the world, often through meaningful discussion and experiences. Okay, that's all for me. Sorry for our weaknesses. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.